Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a product empties video for you. It's been a little while since I've done one. I've been collecting up a few bits that I've been using up, so I thought I would do this video for you guys and share with you basically what I've been using up. So let's get started. So I have my little box here of the stuff that I've been using recently, and I'm just going to pull something out. I'm not going to do it in any order, but one of them is the, this has been sitting in here quite a while because it's got quite grubby, the Original Source Daily Scrub in Blood Orange. Now there is a tiny bit left sort of on the side here, but I really liked this. I would absolutely buy these daily scrubs again. I think they're really good if you've got kind of maybe slight sensitive skin, and the really quite harsh, sort of more like sugary or like coffee scrubs can be a little bit too harsh for certain skin types. So this sort of daily one I think is quite a nice way to keep exfoliating. It's quite cheap, and obviously it's like vegan, they don't test on animals and stuff, and it's really accessible, so I would definitely buy this again. Then I have this, another Original Source, this is a body lotion. This is the watermelon and jojoba oil. I feel like I might have actually featured this before. Sometimes I need to like re-watch back over product empties that I've done to make sure I'm not including something I've done again, but anyway, I think I have featured this before, but I would buy this again. Again, it's easy accessible. It's watermelon. I love watermelon. It is very good, but it's just not quite a deep enough moisturiser for me. But if I just wanted to, I generally have a couple of different moisturisers on the go really, so I don't mind having this as well, but I will need to use a body butter really to deeply moisturise my skin. But it's only a couple of pounds and it's a good smell and it's really easy to find. Something that I was using for a little while on my face was this Good Things Face the Day Moisturiser. It's got a superfruit extracts, which is the goji berry and papaya. It's free from parabens, SLS, mineral oils and animal ingredients. And I picked this up in Boots because I'd run out of my Yes To facial moisturiser, and it was my day one, and I was just sort of like, oh, what shall I get? And I needed to get something, one that was a bit cheaper because I didn't have a lot of money on me at the time. So I needed to get something that was a little bit cheaper, that was still cruelty free and didn't have loads of chemicals in it. So I picked up this one. Now, I did like it enough, it did the job. I don't like the smell of it at all, and I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but it was it did the job for a little while. It didn't do anything special to my skin, whereas certain like facial products that I use, because I'm using a, I think I showed it in my sort of July and August like summer favourites video, but I'm using the Boots Botanics one, night cream, and I really like that. And this doesn't, I know this is a day cream, but this doesn't really, it didn't really do a lot. I didn't really feel like, I'd rather spend a little bit more money and have a cream that actually feels like it's doing something for my skin rather than just keeping it moisturised. I want to, where I'm getting a bit older, I want to make sure I'm using stuff that's going to help enhance my skin and keep it youthful and glowing and healthy. I don't really feel like it did that, but it did the job. If you're on a bit of a budget, then it'd probably be okay. Then I have the Boots Virgin Mojito Shower Gel. I love this. I've said this so many times on my channel. It's amazing. I love the smell of it. And I've gone through a couple of bottles of these, so I've only got one to show you. I've now run out and they haven't got them in the stores anymore, which I'm gutted about. But I'm hoping they're going to bring some really cool sort of like autumn and like wintry, Christmassy kind of ones in the store soon, so I can check those out. But I really hope they bring this back next summer, because hands down I will buy a few bottles of them when they come in for definite, so that I know that I can keep them going for longer. Smells good, does the job, and it's soap free as well, so that's quite good if you've got dry skin. It will help prevent it from getting really dry, but yes, love this. Then just this little body lotion that I got from Bath & Body Works when I was in America this year. This is the Oahu Coconut Sunset body lotion. There's a tiny little bit left in there. It's really small. It's really not very much. It's just sort of gone around the edges on it. I loved this. The scent of this smells amazing, takes me straight back to America as well, which makes me feel really emotional. But I really like this, and I wish I'd bought a bigger bottle. Now, even though we're going to New York in January, I know they're not going to have this, but I'm really hoping that we get to go back to America next summer, but I'm not going to go into why that might be the case. But if we do, then I would definitely, if they bring this collection back again, I will definitely buy bigger bottles of this, because it smells amazing and it puts me in such a really good summery mood. But I really like that, and I might actually just try and pop the lid off this and just bang that last little bit out for a bit of hand cream or something, because it smells so good. Something else that I'd finished using was these Yes To Carrots Nourishing Gentle Cleansing Wipes. Now this was just a pack of 10 10? Yeah, 10 wipes. And I got this because I was having to do a few trips for work away, and I wasn't having the, because I had to fly around the country a little bit and I couldn't put anything in the holdall, I was having to put it in the overhead locker, so I couldn't take all of my like Lizelle stuff because the meal was over. So I was trying out a few different wipes, and I've got some more wipes to show you. And I picked up this because I do like the Yes2 range, and the Carrots range seems to be quite good for my skin. So I picked these up. I did actually really like these. They didn't really deeply take all my makeup off. I felt like I had to maybe use 2, and because I put quite a lot on and have quite a full coverage makeup look, I did have to follow up with some other creams and stuff that I'd taken with me to try and help get it all off, and use quite a lot of water. Oh, I've got a hair on my face, I think. But I did like these. I would buy these again. Brilliant for travelling. Would absolutely recommend them for travelling. They're not too bad a price, and again, they're not tested on animals, and they are 96% natural, their ingredients as well. So they're a bonus for that. And you can pick these up in Boots, so they were really good. Another set of wipes that I've finished using, I actually got these in a glossy box in the summer, and it's the Halo fragrance-free facial wipes. And you got 10 of these as well, and they say they cleanse and refresh, suitable for sensitive skin, and obviously dermatologically approved. And they say they take off waterproof mascara. Now, whether I just put a lot of mascara on, it didn't take off all my mascara, and I actually found them a little bit too soft, and I need a wipe that's got a little bit that I feel like it's really just going to get all my makeup off, and I didn't feel these did that. So I would have to use maybe 3 before I felt like, okay, I can move on to the next stage of my makeup removal. So that's kind of why I went through 2 of them quite quickly with all my travelling, because I was having to use a few at a time. So I imagine, like, if you were going to, I know the season's sort of, the festival season's over, but if you'd been going to a festival or something, then these are probably a good idea to take. Or if you're doing a flight again and you can't take anything in the holder and you need to do it in the overhead locker, or just to maybe pop in your handbag or something, and they'd be quite good for that, for makeup touch-ups or something. But I wouldn't personally buy these again. I would definitely choose these Yes2 Carrots ones over these ones. Then this was actually meant to be featured in my last video, but I forgot about it, and then I thought, oh, I'll have to include it in my next one, because I featured this absolutely ages ago. This is the Grace Cole Coconut and Lime Body Lotion. And what I really liked about this, again, it was paraben free and it was made in England, so I really like that. I think it was 500ml. It's 500ml, and it was under a £5. So the size of that, I think, is absolutely brilliant. Smells amazing, just like the, oh, what's that sun care brand? There's like a skincare brand that, it's like a Hawaiian Tropic? Is it called Hawaiian Tropic? I can't remember if that's right or not, but there's a range that they've got of like an aftercare, after sun care, and they've got like a coconut and lime one, and it smells exactly like this. Amazing. This is only a few pounds as well. I really liked this. Again, it's not as deep moisturising for a body butter, but if you don't really have super dry skin, then I'd recommend definitely checking these out. I got this in Superdrug, under £5. Again, it hasn't got any parabens. It's against animal testing, made in the UK. It's just smells really good, and it did the job if you're kind of got like normal, maybe normal to dry, not like super dry skin. But I still used it and it wasn't too bad for me. So even if you do have really dry skin, you might just have to put a little bit more on. But I really like this. Let me see if I can still smell. Oh, it just smells like straight away the lime like hits the back of my throat, and I could just drink it. Wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, so that's that. Another body butter that I've got, which is another coconut, and well, they've put lime and coconut. I have a lot of skincare because I've got dry skin. I've repeated that for like 1,000 times now, but I go through so much of it. So I always have got a lot of kind of body skincare products to show you guys. Now, this one smells good as well. This is the Original Source lime and coconut fast absorbing moisturising body butter. These are super moisturising, and I will continue to buy these. I need to go and buy another one actually, because I have obviously run out. So I have run out of pretty much all of my body skincare, which is a little bit worrying, because tomorrow I have nothing to put on my skin because I have gone through everything and I've used everything up. And that's what I was kind of trying to do, was to use up all of my skincare. So I do like this. Again, easy accessible, doesn't have parabens and stuff in it. I'm sure it doesn't have parabens in it. I can't see parabens in the list of it. 100% sort of natural fragrance, packed with natural oils and stuff, so that's really good. So yeah, I would recommend that. Then something that I've used up, which I think I have already included maybe in my summer favourites, but it's the Botanics Firming Night Cream for the Triple Age Renewal. And I really like this. I found this has worked on my forehead quite well, because my forehead does show lines quite quickly. That seems to be the place I think that as I get older is going to be my kind of problem area, and the area that I need to focus on, trying to keep that nice and firm as possible. And this massively helped. Within about 2 weeks of using it, I did start to notice that it seemed a little bit tighter. It didn't feel tighter, but I didn't feel like it was like creasing up as much. That sounds a bit strange. And I just felt it looked a little bit more youthful. So I have repurchased this and I'm using it at the moment. Every single night I use this cream. It is around £10, so it's kind of expensive-ish. I don't think that's too bad though. For like an aging cream. Some of them are super expensive, and I can pick this up in Boots, so that's really good. And they don't have parabens in it as well, and yeah, I really like it. It's only 50ml though, so I do go through them quite quickly because I do put quite a lot on, but I would recommend this if you're trying to start using kind of age renewal kind of creams, and you want to kind of do it on a little bit of a budget, then this is something I would recommend trying out. Then I've got just a couple of makeup products, and one of them is this Revlon, it was their Nearly Naked range, and it was this foundation here, and I used this up when I was kind of not planning on going anywhere, just to give myself a bit of coverage. It was not a full enough coverage for me at all. In fact, I haven't really even seen these in the store since, unless I'm just not looking out for them. But I was a bit disappointed with this. I had it in 120 vanilla and vanilla, as they put underneath, but it didn't really give me enough coverage. It was fine just to sort of go around the house with it, but then if I'm around the house I'd rather not actually have any makeup on. So if I was going out, I feel like I had to then put another foundation over the top. But if you're someone who doesn't want to cover your freckles and you like a sort of a light coverage that's really easy to apply to the skin and blends quite well, then I would maybe recommend this if they've still got it in the stores. I haven't even seen it. So yeah, that's that one. And then another one that I've got here is the Be a Bombshell. This is the kind of felt tip eyeliner, and I love this so much. I used this up quite a long time ago. This was something as well that should have been featured in my last video, but I have been using my Collection 2001, was the little pot sort of liquid eyeliner, but now I'm actually using kind of their felt tip version and giving that a try, which I am really liking. But I loved this so much. It was so easy to apply, and I got this in a glossy box as well, I think, and I haven't actually seen it since. Now, does it say? Doesn't really give me any information, so I'll have to see if I can find this online, because I would absolutely repurchase this, and it lasted a really long time. The felt tip didn't really dry out for a really long time, and it is a really thick felt tip, so it's not too thin either. So if you're someone who's not very confident with using liquid eyeliners, then this would be something I'd really recommend, because it is just like using a pen and it doesn't really bend too much, because some of the felt tip ones have still got a little bit of a bend at the end of them, but this hasn't. This is really solid, so it's really easy to apply, so I would definitely recommend that. That is pretty much everything that I've used up lately. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you've liked it. Leave me some like video requests or anything down below if you'd like me to do certain things. A lot of people keep saying they'd like me to do a house tour. I'm just not totally happy with the house at the moment right now. We're about to do the bedroom in October. We've taken up our kitchen floor, so that's being done. So everything's a little bit all up in the air. So I know I am listening when you guys have said, please do a house tour. I am taking note of it. It's just the house is all a little bit upside down at the moment, where we're still trying to do certain things. But if you've got any requests for me, then please leave them in the comments down below, because it'd just be really helpful to know that I'm doing videos that you guys are interested in. And yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.